Hey, what's up, guys? It's Brian and
Hey, what's going on? It's David.
yeah, the professor's in the house, guys. We are here holding down the fort. Cheryl's in the great state of Wisconsin, and who won that yesterday? The Bucks. So we're sure she's going crazy up there, having a good time. Did you see the videos?
Yes, the videos were awesome. The videos were amazing. Yeah, I noticed a lot of people caught her on the camera.
Oh yeah.
Some of those pictures were really cool. So she had a really good seat. She actually called me on FaceTime during the game, and it was amazing. She had like a player right in front of her, and she never holds back either.
Oh no.
She's awesome. Offering to buy someone's shoes for $2,000 on the sideline. That's amazing.
My favorite was when they won the championship and she's on the floor, like with the players, like
Right.
celebrating. That's like the craziest thing. I told her that's a once in a lifetime
Absolutely.
situation.
I didn't think she was supposed to be down there.
No, I don't think so either,
She
but-
doesn't care. She's
yeah.
gonna make it happen.
That's like that guy when Hank Aaron hit that record-breaking home run, and some fan just jumps in, like runs third base to home with him, shaking his hand the whole time.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's something to remember forever, right there.
Oh yeah, definitely. So yeah, we're holding down the fort, guys. So we're taking calls. Make sure you're jumping in. The number's going to be 855-586-9134 for everyone listening out there. Producer man's happy. I got the plug in.
We did, yeah, very nice. Very nice.
Nice. Definitely. So I thought, guys, we would pick up kind of where Cheryl left off last week and kind of a state of the industry type of thing. And I've been kind of noticing, I wanted to get Dave's opinion on this. I've been kind of noticing oversaturation. Like I've seen some documentaries about California and how the weed industry is just going crazy right now. What are your opinions on that?
I mean, there is a huge oversaturation, and to be honest, I think it just has a lot to do with people just getting better at growing marijuana. We're a lot more efficient than we were years ago. We're able to produce a lot more, even in a shorter amount of time, with different genetics and breeding different genetics to finish faster, and different genetics to withstand like powder mold and spider mites, and we're getting really technical with growing right now. Also there is a lot of demand too, but we're forgetting about the black market. Is still a huge
Still there, man.
Yeah.
deal. I mean, I would assume it's still
Yeah.
bigger or as big as the legal market.
They're even on weed maps. Like I told my story last
Okay.
week. Yeah,
Really?
where like I was in Anaheim on vacation with the kids, and I was like, well, I need some stuff.
Well, weren't
So
we talking about a dispensary that wasn't?
yeah.
was a
So
black market dispensary.
yeah, so I went on Weed Maps and it said it's down the street from the hotel. So I drive down there. I'm in a parking lot and I don't see anything. And I kind of look down, it's in a strip mall, and I see a building and the windows are all blacked out, but I'm not really thinking anything. And I see a customer walk out with a white bag. And I immediately that's the place. I know that white bag. So I go in and it they had it converted and you check your ID and everything. So there was still some kind of standards there. But as soon as you got in the back room, it was all open jars, grabbing handfuls. They had a
Right.
dab room in the back.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
So like if you spent 25 or more, you got to go in the back and do a dab on them, and like that kind of stuff. But like I said, I found that on Weed Maps. So you would think, like it would be kind of a little more. Oh, you'd think it would be a little more like controlled. And I know with the blowing up of the dispensaries and stuff, I bet you like in big cities like Anaheim, it's pretty hard to control. When you have just about 5 inspectors or whatever
It's
they got.
really hard to control. I've actually noticed. I told Cheryl last week about the one I went to in Compton. And one of the ones I went to, you walk in and like you said, you can pick between a pre-roll or a dab on the way out, but everything was in jars. And just so everybody knows, in California, if any bud tender ever pulls anything out of a jar, an open jar, it's an illegal dispensary. It's illegal for anyone to basically, it has to be labeled, it has to have the THC levels on it, it has to have everything on it to identify what it is and what's inside of it.
Yeah, certain standards.
Right.
We have a special call.
Oh, here we go. I think I know this person.
Call
Is
you
this-
live on Ktox?
Is this Canna Claus?
Hello?
Hello. Oh,
There it is. There it is.
hey, turn your radio down, caller. Oh.
There she is.
Hey,
What's
there
going on,
she is.
Cheryl? Well, you,
See,
you left us
notice,
hanging.
notice she
Cheryl.
said two.
Yeah, too. Yeah, you're
I'm sorry,
sorry.
guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Why'd you leave us hanging, Cheryl?
Gilligan and the
I mean-
Professor.
Hey, first of all, let me just let everybody know I did not come up with that name. Okay.
I'll take credit for
right,
that one.
okay.
Yeah,
No.
I figured we could call it the Gilligan and Professor show, but you know. Oh,
That works.
Hey, at
That
least
works.
I'm the clean cut one. All right.
That works, Cheryl. Are you happy about the game last night? That was so good. It's awesome because it was such a close game too.
I bet you
never,
did.
Never believed that.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
We were actually talking about this
Yeah,
on one of your
we were.
videos. Yeah.
I love that video.
That's the best.
was-
Right off his feet.
Oh, he heard you though. He definitely
Yeah.
heard you.
If there's a video we need to make go viral, that's the one right there.
Right. Okay.
Joey's like, that's not enough money.
Yeah.
Oh,
Cheryl's
sorry.
like, they should be cleaning my car for $2,000 for these seats. Oh man.
Should we clarify who Bill Cosby
Yeah,
is real
yeah.
quick? Or no, I'm kidding.
I was gonna say.
No, I'm kidding. Bill Cosby was not at the game, folks. Just so you guys know.
Yeah.
No. Absolutely.
Okay, so
Absolutely.
if you're getting an email as a Bucks personnel person and it's addressed from Bill Cosby, do you take it serious or do you what do you like? Even though it's not the real Bill Cosby.
Like he can even see.
He's like, why do you have to ruin my name?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. He is. He's awesome.
It's not the same without you.
No, we're just gonna need you to stay on the phone for another hour and what do we got?
45
left?
minutes.
Yeah. Just hang out with us, Cheryl.
Oh my gosh. That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Did you hear your new intro at the top of the show? No.
What?
No.
Yeah, I wondered if you
No.
would. Because,
Yeah.
yeah.
Get out.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Another smart move.
Right.
Yeah. Can I call? Can I call?
Go outside to your car.
Yeah, I'm gonna. This is Fred.
Wait a minute.
Oh, they're guessing on the Daily Dake right now. Watch out. Yeah. Yeah. The
I was just gonna ask that.
nice.
Oh, I thought you okay.
Nice.
That's awesome.
That's good.
I bet it sucks to win the game plus lose your bet. You know, I mean, that would be
Yeah.
that would be. Oh,
Right.
yeah, that would yeah. I've been with you during a push. That was I was stressed out. I had anxiety. I won't say how much she bet, but let's just say it was it was stressful for me.
Yeah, that's when he had hair.
I'm like, I'm fully vested now. Let's watch this game. Yeah. Oh man, that was impressive, man. You guys should see Cheryl at a pie gow table. She was literally telling the dealer how to deal the cards. He was making mistakes and she was correcting him, and he didn't know what to do because he was looking at her with like a deer in headlights. Do I listen to this lady standing behind the table, or do I do what I think I do? And then the manager walked up and. Yeah, the woman just kept winning. I think you helped her win like at least 3 or 4 hands. She kept asking you what to do.
Isn't that the absolute worst? Yeah.
Right. We need to start paying her.
How many times have you had that happen, Cheryl? Like that's the absolute worst. I've had it happen like 3 times where like you get up off a machine and have somebody else like win right immediately after, or you're polite and let them have the machine. Oh, they're cutting you off, Cheryl.
Well,
We got to pay the bills.
Yeah.
Oh, we love you
Cheryl, do
too.
you want to hang on? Or
Are you gonna stay on the line?
Okay.
All right,
Bye.
All right, we are going to take a short break. We'll be back right after these words.
How long we got?
Oh,
3 minutes or what?
Yeah, see, she calls in on the hotline.
What's
so I
up,
know when
guys?
it's her.
Oh, good.
That's a completely different number that I would give out to very
Oh,
nice
nice.
guests that call in or anything.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's why I'm trying to go.
yeah. I was like, yeah, I wasn't quite sure. I don't know. I
I
didn't know if you were
should've told you
counting
this
us
beforehand.
down because I saw 5. I'm like,
How long
is
do
he?
we have? I just want to call Cheryl.
You got 3 minutes and 40 seconds.
Ooh, you're pulling an all-nighter? Ouch.
So, yeah, so anyone that comes in on number 5, if you can see, I don't know if you can.
Yeah,
But number 5
that's
is
the
guest
hotline. Yeah.
Nobody has that
Yeah.
number except.
Yeah, okay, so now if I see you go 5, I'll know what that means now.
Right.
Yeah, because I was like, is there like an emergency
These other ones
commercial?
are just knuckleheads.
Yeah.
Whatever they
It
want.
looks like an eye in a speech bubble, and it's in the symbol section near the clocks in your phone. You'll let the world know it isn't cool, and you'll let your
Oh,
friends
man.
I gave that to her yesterday. She goes, well, I'm going to call in. I said, you'll never get through. I said, here's what I'll do.
Yeah. Oh, that's smart. Yeah, that's really
I said,
smart.
here's what I'll do. Here's the number. Don't be giving it to anybody. Don't be putting it on here.
Yeah.
But here's your number. That's, yeah, we have one number that's like that.
What's up, Ed? No, I would keep going up. That's a good guess, but
together.
oh man, my girlfriend graduated from NAU yesterday, so we drove up to Flagstaff.
Congratulations to her.
Yeah, it was a big thing, man. So I was
That's
proud
a
of her.
huge deal.
Yeah, got her bachelor's.
just hang out. It doesn't really matter.
Been doing it like we've been together almost 4 years. We've been doing it the whole time, so yeah, it's weird.
That's a lot of studying, man.
It is.
Spend with our kids, well, it's pretty momentous.
Oh, that drive. Oh, gets you.
Sounds like somebody
Yeah.
Getting old,
So let's take a
man.
moment to make
Welcome to my world.
today. Call 877-4DAD-411 or visit fatherhood.com.
We're supposed to go for a Mother's Day motorcycle ride today after we get done.
Services and the ad council.
Hi.
How does the Ramblin' Bike?
Toy dinosaur over on the playground by Smith Street. It had this phone number on it.
Still up, guys.
Well,
Robin.
just
Hey,
wanted to
Robin,
make
what's
sure
up?
the dinosaur
How does
made it back to its
like
normal
arthritis and stuff, like when you're riding a bike, does it hit you a little harder now, getting a little
A
older?
little bit, not too much.
Yeah.
I make a pot cream. That's what I want her to market for me.
Yeah.
And I put that, man, that cures the
I know
shit.
my son
Or
gets
you
super
get-
attached to the smallest things, even a fire
Okay,
truck.
cool.
Just that's what I wanted.
Yeah,
to
that's
do.
it. Yeah, I was hoping. Yeah, yeah.
Because when she said that, I'm like, wait a minute.
And it's good to go.
You're in the ballpark, Robin. You're in the ballpark. I don't know the exact number. I just kind of know the ballpark. People aren't guessing.
Oh, what are they guessing on the?
Um,
Oh, how much is the?
yeah. What was your guess, Robin? Throw it back up there
What
real
was the
quick.
question again? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, the tickets.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right.
The meals they need to grow.
You want to talk for a while and go to callers?
3,000
Yeah,
milligrams.
yeah.
Feeding
That's,
America
or
and the
yeah. We
Can you do both with her on the line and callers,
You're
or?
not required to have a
I
response
don't
to
think she's
this.
on the line anymore.
Oh, did she call back later?
She'll call back.
Okay,
later.
yeah.
That would be I could do it, but that's kind of
a yeah.
kind of a cluster.
Yeah, no, yeah. That's,
We've achieved pulling a natural or inborn
oh,
response.
so
rate.
Robin says 50,000.
Why are we doing this, you may ask?
I know it's in the ballpark. That's what.
Because this ad is trying to change the world's behavior.
51,000. What is this? The Price is Right.
Because
funny.
40% of all
49 and a
food
half.
never gets eaten. Save the
We just
food.
watched a documentary
At
about a
Ktox,
guy
it's
who
only
was so good at the Price is Right that he ended up. They thought he was cheating, and it's a
Did he go like the
Netflix.
longest
Through the release of
ever?
Yeah, he-
Save the food to change-
His logic made sense. He was like, well, I watch it all the time, and there's only so many products that they feature, and then you just know it after.
And
he's like,
California
"Just
money is different than,
Yeah.
Illinois money or something,
yeah.
I think. I don't know that that's, if you go to your local store,
Yeah.
it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be it.
Well, like look at gas, like California, because of taxes and stuff, is so much higher than anywhere else.
And now we're back with the Queen of Cannabis, Cheryl Revell.
I have a horrible Cheryl voice. I was gonna be like, "Hey guys," but I can't
back,
do it.
guys.
I don't want to get on her list, so I'm not gonna.
Definitely not.
I can hear her right now wherever she's at. She's saying, "You're already on the
Those
list."
idiots. Those idiots. You're right.
All right.
We have any calls waiting, or?
Well, yeah, we do have a couple.
All right.
Yeah,
All right.
let's give some
All
people.
right.
Hey, caller, you're on the air.
What's going on? Who we talking to?
Hey, Dave, how's it going?
Good. How you doing, brother? Ridiculous, right? No.
There you go.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's holding down the fort for
Right,
us. Yeah.
definitely.
I'm glad we got some callers. Like I had that. Yeah, I had that moment of like if you dream that you show up at school naked. I had a dream that we would show up at work and there'd be no callers because Cheryl wasn't here. So thank you guys for calling. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we got a full board. Oh, it's hard. You
Yeah.
know?
How awesome is that? That people are waking up early just to call in.
Yeah, we should.
We've had calls beeping. Right. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Nice.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
She's
Oh
in
yeah.
Milwaukee.
Oh yeah. Having the time of her life. Oh yeah.
Yeah, we got to give her a break sometimes, I guess.
That's right.
Yeah.
You know? What's going on? You said you had a couple questions. So okay, so there's a vape cart, which has oil in it. It's either a distillate or it's a THC oil of some sort.
Now
you know.
explain real quick how they get the oil out. Like
So there's different extraction methods. There's ethanol, there's CO2, there's hydrocarbon, then there's solventless extraction methods. So depending on which extraction method they
I like
use.
Everclear.
Yeah, Everclear, that would be the ethanol method.
Oh, is that really? Is that a thing?
But,
Oh, wow.
that would, and be honest, that's one of the older methods. We've been using that for
That's what
years.
the cavemen used to do.
Right. Some of these carts you guys are seeing
Someone
in
should
stores-
market that. That's a pretty. I would buy that. Cured with Everclear.
No, absolutely, and I'll be honest. That's I'm not to hate on Everclear, but it is my least favorite extraction method. There is these carts you guys are seeing in the stores that are completely clear. Those are usually because distillate in its purest form is completely clear. It's see through. So and then the amount of stuff they're adding back into it, depending on what cannabinoids they want to reintroduce or terpenes they want to reintroduce, it'll change the color of the cart. But back to your question, there is two different smoking devices. There's a vape pen, which you will buy in the store, and you vaporize an oil or distillate. And then there's smoking devices that you can load flour into or load wax into. Usually it's a coil device that a coil heats up and it'll vaporize the whatever you're putting in there. To be honest with you, it works better for concentrates than it does flour.
That's what I was just going to ask. I had
Right.
never heard flour before. I have one that I use
there
concentrated.
is, and it's more of an induction method that they use. So it's almost like a convection oven, the way that it's heating it up. The idea is to not, because the leaf material is carcinogenic. So if you burn the leaf material, then you're adding carcinogenic stuff to your system. The idea is to avoid that by just vaporizing the cannabinoids that's on the plant. So that you're getting, and then you can get into different temperatures. I mean, every terpene cannabinoid has a different boiling point and a different vaporization point. So, if, for instance, people that take hot dabs, there's a lot of people out there that, heat up the e-nail or whatever and just drop their dab right in, because it's easier, to be honest with you. The reason I don't suggest doing that is because you're basically getting rid of all the terpenes. You're not getting any benefits from the terpenes. So these people that are coming into the store and saying, oh, I want a sativa concentrate, I only like sativas. And then they're going home and torching their e-nail till it's red hot and dropping it in. Well, guess what? You're not getting any of that sativa terpene profile. You're basically you're getting the THC, and some people argue that you get higher from that, and I won't argue with them because it's very possible. The way that it's introduced into your system, it's very possible that you get higher from just vaporizing it, but you're not going to get the medical benefits.
And you're kind of talking more of like the disposable carts and the regular vape carts, right? Like. Okay. Yeah, he's talking about he's talking about what you're saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. So he's just starting out.
It honestly depends on what the device is for. If the device you're talking about, the one if it's for like a vape cart, then it's like a 510 thread that you screw a vape cart in, then the heat up thing is
that's the standard, right?
Yeah, that's pretty standard. The heat up option is good too because it gets the oil a little looser, a little thinner, so that it burns easier. So I would suggest yeah, it can be, yes, and the reason is because, and also I must say it depends on the cart that you're smoking.
Yes.
I mean, if you're never ever smoke a vape cart off the street.
Those bootlegs, man.
That's a whole other conversation.
Yeah.
But there's so many reasons not to do it. But if you're doing it from a reputable company, then absolutely, because what they're doing is they're isolating the cannabinoids and the terpenes for you, and they're placing them into something that you're heating up, and you're bypassing all the carcinogenic material, the leaf material. Okay, so we got you.
Yeah, we got you.
We got you.
No.
So,
I'll actually chime
yeah.
in on this because I'm a middle-aged man, and like since I've been smoking cannabis, there's certain strains that 120% will tell you that Yeah. I'll go back. You know what? We don't have it now, and I actually just asked Cheryl. It was the Smokeland. It was the Legend OG that I
Okay.
absolutely adored, and I bought like even when she ran out, I still had 7 ounces because I was just buying an ounce a day. Like it was really fire stuff. And I didn't buy it for the reason we're talking about, but it was one of the benefits. But yeah, there's some strains. I find sativas a little more than indicas will
Yeah,
do that for you.
that would absolutely make sense. And
Yeah.
and
Yeah. I think it would be comparable to like oysters. Some people say that oysters will put you in the mood. Some people say no. So, yeah, I think it depends on the person.
yeah,
Yeah.
it all comes down to, and I love saying this, everybody makes fun of me, but your endocannabinoid system, it's honestly, it's a regulatory system. So, and everybody is different, like Brian said. So, it's not going to matter as much what strain you're looking for. It's what your system is missing at the time and what you're supplementing it with. I always equate the endocannabinoid system to, taking vitamins. When you take vitamins, it helps your body out. Well, when you're smoking cannabinoids and you're taking them orally or, sublingually or however you want to take them, I messed that word up, however you want to take them, you're
He cleaned that
supplementing.
up for you guys.
Yeah,
We
you
had
like
that discussion earlier.
you're supplementing your system. Legend OG,
Legend OG.
So
Yeah,
you can try you can try that one and see if that works well for you. But either way, just make sure you get a clean product, and something that's something that works well for yourself. And take notes. I always tell people take notes. Terpenes. It's always terpenes. Yep, flavor and taste is always the terp. There's flavonoids in there too, but it's terpenes. Absolutely.
Kind of just depends on the grow, right?
Yeah, no, the terpenes are there's a ton of terpenes, and they're prevalent in not just cannabis. They're prevalent in everything you smell. Lavender, when you smell a peppery scent.
The producer's giving us that we
Oh, yeah,
got an
I'm talking
emergency
too much.
caller. So hey, buddy, go ahead. Congratulations. We're gonna give you what do we?
Yeah,
gotta give away
let's
today?
do an ounce for a penny, buddy. What's your name? David Lee. All right, hey, come see me today or tomorrow at the shop, and just give us your name.
All right, appreciate
Any
you,
other
man.
questions you have, I'll answer in the shop for you. All
All
right,
right,
thank
appreciate
you.
it.
Have a good one, man.
All right, so we got an emergency caller. All right, caller, you're on the air with the professor and Mary Ann.
You guys heard it.
I think the producer needs a pound for a penny.
Yeah, we're putting him through his tracks today. Oh my god. I really wasn't at my girlfriend's graduation. I was in the ER yesterday.
It wasn't Everclear. It was 99% alcohol. Okay, so you got it wrong.
Ice packing his nards.
Yeah. Yeah. And it was my butt.
I don't know why
not
everybody's tripping. I don't like shaving.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not a big deal.
And it was my butt. It wasn't my genitals.
Right. It's.
Aw.
Yeah, happy
Thank
birthday,
you, thank
Brian.
Hey, yo.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like idiot.
He doesn't have the patience to be on hold with us.
You're like, that's why we're soulmates, right?
The couples that brawl together stay together. Oh, nice. Thank you. Might as well live it
heck
up.
yeah, man. I'll help you pick those ones out, Brian. I got you.
Nice.
Heck yeah,
That's awesome. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we are.
You know, hey, I want to give a shout out. I actually went out to my girlfriend's graduation at NAU up in Flagstaff, and I want to give a big congrats to her, but all the graduates out there, not just from NAU, but every college. Huge accomplishment. Go live your dream, guys. Awesome.
Heck yeah, that's amazing. A lot of work put in.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Some people have superpowers, I think, a little bit. Like, I don't know. I feel like, you I don't know. You got this like special superpower. You're just better than everybody. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. No, yeah.
Yep. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, the skipper. The skipper is giving us the thumbs up. Cheryl, we gotta pay the bills.
All right, we gotta go to break.
Are you gonna hang on?
Give us a.
Oh, we do. Yeah,
We do.
We're
Absolutely.
lost
He's the
without him.
boss.
All right, give us a call back, Cheryl.
All right.
All right.
Thanks,
All right, we
Cheryl.
love you, Cheryl.
See ya. And we are going to a break. We'll be right back after these words.
All right.
Do you want to learn the secret to becoming a published author in a few easy steps?
That's how sometimes it gets like that in the shop,
Here's
you
what
know.
it
And
takes.
someone will, the problem is someone will ask me someone will ask me a question, and I've researched so much. It's like, oh God, you know. And then I'll start to answer it, and then I'll every question they ask, just it's so there's so much to it, you know. And so
Well, it's like when he went into tell me about cannabinoids.
right,
We're
I'm
like,
like, oh
God,
man,
we've
how
been
much
here
time do
all
we have?
day.
How
Like-
much time do we have? I don't know if I can.
You know, I make can of sugar and I use
Okay, yeah, no, I Everclear.
I soak it in there. And
Yep, Everclear's
Turns
great.
my sugar green.
Yep.
You know what I want to start? I want to do a series of videos. I've seen a couple on YouTube already, but I think with our reach, we could go bigger. They're making gummies themselves. Like with
That's
the,
what I'm doing too.
yeah. That's what. Yeah, we should
Oh,
do it.
I
Yeah.
make hot rocks.
Yeah, that's. Oh, do you really? You gotta give me that recipe. Like, yeah, I was like,
They
that's
have a new
bad.
compound, right? And I don't know. Like I said, it. I can't remember what it is right now, but it's basically a powder, okay? And you pour it onto a surface. You take cannabis oil. You can use distillate, pure THC. You dump it onto it, and you just sit there and whip it, and it makes canna sugar, you know, and it's perfectly dry, palatable. I mean, it'll mix in anything, and it doesn't have, you know, trace ethanol or trace anything else in it. You know, it's that's the only thing I worry about with the ethanol extraction, because I worry about it all being, which ethanol at the end of the day
that would
is
have
not
to be a coating, because if you cooked them, it
Everclear's
would
digestible. You know what I mean? Like we.
So if
We
you
soak
cook,
our gummies in
Yeah.
the, what do they call it, the stuff that you make after the weed.
The cannabis oil, or are you talking about,
well, yeah, it's
If I had a camera
detergent,
system
no, I
installed
don't know.
in
Oh, the
every
tincture.
building,
Yeah,
tincture.
Okay, yeah.
That's, and we soak our gummies in that.
Right. No, and that's the like
Drink cannibal sugar.
what is
I
it called?
that.
Like the Green Dragon
Yeah.
or something? It's called Green Dragon or something. When you make it with
makes
alcohol.
all that stuff.
Right.
Pixie sticks.
Oh.
Make the shit out of them.
Dang, I never thought about that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
no, there's so much, and honestly, like and a lot of what people use now, it makes making edibles so much easier, is like distillate. You know, it's clear, it's tasteless, it's odorless. You know, you can
I
add
need
it.
to learn how to make that.
It's like adding pure THC to. Well, what sucks is you need a $200,000 machine to make it. So
Maybe I'm okay with
Yeah,
right.
Pixie sticks are
you know, but
okay.
you can buy gallons of it, you know, and add it to, and that's what a lot of people are doing now, is they're buying the distillate, adding it to their food and mixing it that way. Or a lot of people don't realize is reclaim. You know, if you take dabs and you have a reclaim catcher, it's already decarbed. So you can just add it to your food.
Really?
Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, we should talk about that a little bit maybe, but
Yeah.
I got a
you
can
know.
of butter machine at home.
Those are
That's
Do you really?
Those are awesome.
Yeah. How does that work?
It's cool. You just put everything in there.
Yeah, it does it all for you.
Yeah. So do you?
It's like a bread maker.
Yeah. No, that's what I was saying.
It
So, do you,
uses-
so like, do you
what
have to
solvent does
put?
it use,
Yeah.
though?
I was just gonna
What solvent does it use? Do you add a solvent to it or no?
No.
So it uses heat then to process it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then what do you? So you put in like? Are you putting in flour? Are you putting in the oil? Like what are you?
The butter.
The butter, yeah.
Non-sugared regular cream butter.
Yeah. And then what are you adding to make it infused? Are you like putting flour in with it, or are you putting like?
Generally the tincture.
Okay, yeah, that's what. Yeah, that's. I was just curious. I've never done it, so that's.
How much time do we have left? I'll grab some. Grab my butter.
35 seconds.
Important. You want to be a
I'll just
part of
write the
something
names
bigger.
down.
Something
Slam that phone down,
Actually,
sir. Oh
Kind
man.
of slipped
I
over.
know,
the end
especially with
there.
no case on that thing,
I'm
man.
gonna send some of my goodies next week.
That's why we
Try
did
some.
something
Pretty
about
cool.
it.
Yeah,
We aren't
man.
just
Oh,
Army
pixie
National
sticks.
Guard
You had me at
soldiers.
pixie
We are
Pop rocks.
sticks.
Yeah,
Yeah, pop
those are
rock.
awesome.
Yeah.
We can make a difference. Take on your legacy. Visit
Like that kind of stuff almost has to
nationalguard.com
be
find out more.
made because like you don't want to advertise to children, so they're not making that kind of stuff.
Association and this station.
And now we're back with the Queen of Cannabis, Cheryl Llewellyn.
Hey guys, what's up? This is not Cheryl, obviously.
No, it's not. Welcome back, guys.
Yeah, hey. If you guys are just tuning in, it's Brian and the professor.
David. what's
Yeah,
going
that's
on,
right.
guys?
Yeah, I keep calling him the professor, but his
No, it's all
David,
good. Yeah, it's all good.
The-
I got a lot of cannabis knowledge stuck in this head.
yeah,
I've been
it's
doing
out
this-
of love. It's definitely
doing this a
not
long
not
time.
a
No,
not a
absolutely.
jab at you.
No,
It's
no,
definitely,
no,
you got a
no.
lot of knowledge, man.
Absolutely. I'm very passionate about the subject. I have been, for a very long time.
Yeah. So off air, we were talking about edibles and like people making them at home and that kind of stuff, and we
Right.
were talking about like butters and what is it, gummies and that kind
Right,
of stuff.
right.
What are
Yeah, no, I was mentioning that a lot of people don't realize that a lot of people that take dabs and if you catch your reclaim, I might.
Yeah, I had no idea about
It might
this.
sound gross, I know, but it's really not. You catch your reclaim. Your reclaim's going to test about 50 to 60% of the original cannabinoid content. So you can use that reclaim. The good thing about the reclaim is it's already decarboxylated. So for those of you that have to put your flour in the oven and things like that to at 230 degrees for 30 minutes to decarboxylate it, you don't have to do that with the reclaim. You just basically pour it straight into your recipe. You can add a soy lecithin or something that helps it emulsify a little bit, but you basically just pour it into your recipe. I don't even use any of that stuff. I pour it into warm. I make Jello gummies all the time and things like that. But yeah, a lot of people that are saving that reclaim use that for edibles. It's a great source for edibles. Also, distillate. a lot of people don't realize, distillate is odorless, it's flavorless. It's, a lot of times it comes, just clear. You can heat that up and
Is it like watery or is it thick?
no, it's thick.
It
It
is
is thick, but you can heat it up. Obviously you don't
Okay.
want to heat it up too much, but heat it up just enough, right around 200 degrees, and that way you can pour it into whatever mixture you need to pour it into.
Right.
And that way you get an exact amount what you're adding to what you're making. Say for instance, you're making a pack of gummies and you're going to cut it into 20 squares. You're adding 1,000 milligrams. You can divide that by 20. You know how much each gummy is going to be. Obviously, it's not going to be perfect all the time, but you have a better idea. Instead of just baking a bunch of flour and mixing it in and making your butter and guessing at what the milligrams are going to be. That gets a little nerve-wracking, especially when you're hooking up relatives and people that haven't tried it. I hear
Right.
so many stories about people that will not touch edibles, and it's all because they took too many milligrams at one time. And I should also mention that people, everybody's different. Everybody's system is different. I've seen a 400-pound man that's like 6'4", get dropped on 5 milligrams of THC.
Yeah.
And I've seen a 90-pound woman need over 100 milligrams just to go to sleep at night. So everybody's system is different. The way your receptors are set up in your body, and it's everybody needs to understand that. So what I tell people to do with edibles is basically take the edible if you're doing it for the first time and set an alarm for about an hour and a half. That will guarantee full absorption.
Okay. You can always do more. You can never do less.
Yeah, exactly. Set it for an hour and a half. Go minimum, the minimum amount. Likely you might not feel anything. Your alarm goes off in an hour and a half. You feel nothing. You're like, okay, that didn't work. Well, go ahead and dose yourself again, but on the next day, start with double dose. Whatever you did the first day, double it up the next day, and kind of do that hour and a half. And
Until you get where you need
right,
to
the
be.
reason you're doing this is, by the third or fourth day, you're going to know what your milligrams are. And I've seen people come back and say, I don't feel nothing. They're taking 50 milligrams, they get to 80 and drops them easy for sleep at night. And edibles really, they really are for sleep. And I won't get into all the technicals of that, but they are really I call them sleeping pills. That's really what they're for. Anything that you're ingesting, that you're digesting, is going to be used for sleep usually.
And brings you down.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it brings you down. It just
Is that just like the way you absorb it, like through your body, like that way? And
yeah, no, there's lots of different absorption rates too, but yeah, absolutely. When you digest cannabis, your liver, it basically metabolizes it, converts it to something called 11-OH. 11-OH is it's a different compound than delta-9 THC, and after it's been converted, that's what you're feeling. Now, 11-OH is probably, man, I want to say 20 times, I think. I'd have to look at my notes, but I think it's up to 20 times stronger than THC. But the thing to note, though, is you're only absorbing about, 10 to 20% of that 11-OH. So it is a lot stronger, but you're only absorbing a little bit of it. So anytime you digest cannabis, I don't care what it is. I don't care if you're taking an oil, unless it's an MCT oil. But I don't care if you're, brownies, gummies, whatever it is, your liver's going to metabolize it. It's going to convert it to 11-OH, and that's what you're going to feel is the 11-OH, not the delta-9.
And I found out today there's a different way to take it too.
oh,
yes, it is.
Yes, yes.
And there's different ways to absorb. You got to remember, there's the.
I don't want to administer it.
You're right. There's something called the first pass metabolism, and that's basically anytime, and that's what I was talking about. The conversion to 11-OH is through the first pass. There's ways to avoid the first pass metabolism, different ways to absorb it, like smoking, for instance. Anytime you inhale it, you're avoiding that. That's why you get high right away. And there's other options as well that we won't discuss on here, but there's definitely lots of different ways.
Producer has his hand on the button
to get into your system. But no, definitely.
That's awesome.
You want to take some?
Yeah. Let's just take a caller. Hey, caller, you're live on the air. How's it going?
Hey, welcome.
Oh, doing good. Who is this? Hey, Anthony, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, what's up, Anthony? No,
He's
my
gonna
new friend
kill.
on Facebook. I
Yeah,
think.
he's gonna kill me. Everyone's gonna start calling him a professor, and he's gonna be like, "What did you do?"
Oh man, no, I'm still learning, guys. I don't know everything. That's for sure. I learn every day. What's going on, buddy? What?
I do a lot of 3D printing, and
Nice.
I found out that there is a 3D print for growing your plants. And what it does is it actually increases the yield of your plant by bending the branches a little bit and adding
Are you talking about you're using the 3D printer to create the stents that bend the branch down? Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
And I got some in the mail in a gift, so I started 3D printing them, and probably sell them out to people that want to grow. So.
No, those are actually, Anthony, I use those actually personally. I started using those a couple years ago, and those work very well. It's strain specific, so depending on what you're growing, like especially sativas, things that get really tall, and what you're doing is you're allowing more surface area for the light to penetrate. So what you're doing is you're because obviously the cannabis plant is it's very strong basically. So you can crack the branches, and what it does is it makes it stronger actually. So there's ways you can squeeze the branch too, and I'm forgetting what the method is called, to be honest with you right now. Maybe someone can call in and tell me. But I obviously I've known it before. But yeah, you bend the branches over and you put those little stents on there, and it holds the branch in place and creates more light absorption in the plant. Yeah, no, that's great, man.
That's awesome. Yeah.
That's genius. You know how many branches I broke, Anthony, doing that? I really, when I first started doing that, I was cracking branches like crazy, then having to tape them back up and things like that. But no, that's awesome, man. That is very cool that you're doing that. Definitely.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely. Yeah, I totally forgot about that. I appreciate that. Hey, we got a question for you. What was that?
Let's do, I don't know, silver or green, something like that.
Okay, I got green. I don't have silver yet.
No, green's cool. Green's one of my favorite colors for obvious reasons.
All right, so
awesome.
So do you want your chance to win an ounce for a penny? All right. Do you got a question geared up, or
no? Go for it, Brian.
All right. Oh man, I just drew a blank on all cannabis questions.
Why don't you do this, man? List me 3 major cannabinoids, and I'm gonna give you. Yeah. Okay. I'll give 2 of them. Give me 2. Just give me 2. I'll give you an example of one.
I was gonna say I couldn't give you one.
CBN is one. What's the one that gets us high?
Isn't that
What's the one that gets us high?
There's
one. All right, give me one more. Bam.
Boom.
There you go. See, we're all learning here. That's awesome.
Awesome.
Right,
congratulations.
buddy,
Head down to the shop, man. We got you for a penny.
Well, I'll be there after 11 a.m.
Okay, I'll be down.
Take it easy, buddy.
All right, have a good one, man. I thought CBN was what is it, a religious channel that came on. Hey, caller, you're live on the air with Brian and the Professor.
Hey, what's
How's
going
it
on, guys? Who are we talking to?
Hey, Mike, how's it going, man? Oh, we're holding down the fort,
Yeah,
at least
so
trying.
far so good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we haven't burned it down
Yeah,
yet.
we are missing Cheryl, but we're trying. How do you know Cheryl? That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh yeah, definitely. You got a question or anything? You want your chance to win. All right. Yeah, no, definitely. Uh-oh.
Maybe we can help you with that dilemma there.
All right. And it's Mother's Day. That's right. It's You got to bring Mom flowers on Mother's Day.
Absolutely, the best type of flowers for Mom. Right.
All right. So I'm trying to think. Are you a movie fan at all? Okay. Name a horror movie that you enjoy. Evil Dead. All right. I got one for you. Name the main character in Evil Dead. It happens when you have to flick a cigarette. Yep, there you go. Congratulations. Tell Mom congratulations from us. You're bringing her some good flour, man.
And let me grab your name again. What was your name? Mike. All right, thanks, Mike. Come see us. We'll take care of you. All right, buddy. Thank you.
Nice. Hey, caller, you're live on the air. What's up?
How you doing? Welcome.
Hey, Bill, how's it going? Where's the pudding pops? Actually, my girlfriend came home from shopping and she had these. They're not pudding pops. They're like, because I don't think they make them anymore, but they were a knockoff brand and they tasted just like the pudding
used to
pops.
be good.
Yeah, they were delicious.
awesome.
But I made the joke with at your expense again. I'm sorry, Bill. I can't tell you how many times I've done that. How are you doing, buddy?
So how do what question I gotta answer to get the Brian birthday?
Oh man, yeah, that's you're gonna need Cheryl sitting between us for that one, man.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, that's out of our pay grade.
Yeah, right.
That's or level.
Right, yeah, that's a wow.
Yeah. Oh man, that
Yeah, doesn't it make it hard to right? Every time you go in there, there's something you gotta grab, you know?
Yeah.
It makes it hard to get to what you want. Right now, you're a week out because you got to go all through all that DNA, you know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like,
And and that's she keeps such a great stock and a variety coming in and out that we're like you can't try it all.
well, it's hard to
unless
pass
you-
the deals up.
So
Yeah.
good at what she does.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh
we
yeah.
can.
That's
Yes,
nothing.
we
Yeah.
can. And
We'll
we can
die
tell you about
trying.
it. Absolutely, absolutely. No,
Yeah.
that stuff is amazing. Brian's got something good coming to him. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely. And that kind of deal, that's was like a nuclear code. It requires two people with keys to turn it and everything at the same time. Yeah.
Seriously, we keep a lot of that stuff in the back. Sure. The new aluminum. The what?
Oh.
No, I have not. No, I have not.
Yeah. For those of you who don't
I
know
feel-
what we're
okay,
talking about,
listen,
yeah.
I
yeah.
feel horrible
there
for
was-
that. I was the one that was on the phone with her when that happened.
Were you?
And I'll be honest, she's no, it was me. And I'll be honest, when she was on the phone with me, it didn't even sound like she fell. Like she just took it like a champ. That's why I didn't think she was hurt. That's why I was laughing. I didn't think it was. She said she fell from a stool, and I'm thinking, oh, it's a little tiny step stool, no big deal. When I saw the video, I told her I felt so horrible. I'm like, oh my God, Cheryl, are you okay? Yeah, one more inch and she would have put her elbow through that glass. That would have been.
Yeah, that would have
Yeah,
been.
that would have been bad.
Yeah, so those you don't know, oh,
Absolutely.
all right. All right, we're down to about 45 seconds, Bill. You want your chance to win an ounce for a penny? All right. Oh shoot. I know we should have these geared up. Name your favorite strain that you've tried in the last week. Yeah, DNA Genetics. For those of you who don't know, if you want to check out the deal, yeah. If you guys don't know, check out the deal over at thedailydank.com. We got the weekly deals for Marvin Mary J's posted up over there.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, are they? Oh, wow,
Yeah,
that went quick.
yeah.
That was a good deal.
Yeah, that was quick.
Yeah.
That was quick.
Yeah, I'm
But
glad I
that was
got
good
mine.
stuff, though. That was
Ooh.
good stuff. Yeah, that was amazing. Absolutely.
All right.
We're gonna give a harder one to the next guy. I
Yeah.
promise.
We got you. We got you, Bill. You're on the list, so come on down. We'll see you.
Thanks, Bill.
I appreciate you, man.
You too, buddy.
All right, guys. That's
All
awesome.
right, we are at the top of the hour.
We're going to go pay some bills,
We
guys.
gotta pay some bills. We'll be back right
That-
after these.
That's when you know you're a real radio guy, when you say pay the bills.
How much time we got on this break? Is this a 3-minute or a 6-minute?
This is the top of the hour, so you guys can stretch your legs,
Nice.
smoke a joint,
Nice.
take a leak, or
Mine doesn't work unless it's got cannabis in it for some reason.
I think I heard the wrong part of that conversation. Like, you can take a pee, and then you said that mine doesn't work unless I have cannibal noise.
Wait a minute. Now, don't leave me hanging like you did last time. Don't leave me hanging like you did last time.
News this hour from townhall.com. I'm Michael Harrington. Chief Justice John Roberts has been speaking out forcefully since the leak of a draft opinion suggesting a possible reversal of Roe v. Wade. Here's White House correspondent Greg Clugston.
After the leaked document was published, Roberts ordered an investigation into what he called an egregious breach of trust. Later, he told a conference of lawyers and judges that a leak of this stature is absolutely appalling. The Chief Justice praised the Supreme Court workforce, saying one bad apple may be responsible for the leak. And Roberts insisted that if the person behind it thinks that it will affect our work, that's just foolish. Greg Clugston, Washington.
Dozens more Ukrainians feared dead today after a Russian bombing on a school sheltering about 90 people in the basement as Moscow's invading forces keep up their barrage. on cities, towns, and villages in eastern and southern Ukraine. Since failing to capture Kiev, the offensive has turned to the Donbas region. Senators from Virginia and Illinois had very different responses last week to a major announcement from Boeing.
When Boeing announced it will be moving its headquarters from Chicago to Arlington, Virginia, it drew cheers from Virginia Senator Mark Warner, jeers from Tammy Duckworth of Illinois. She calls the move harmful to Illinois workers and jobs. Fellow Democrat Senator Warner celebrated the move, which he negotiated along with the help of the state's new Republican Governor Glenn Youngkin. Boeing says the move will put the company closer to major stakeholders, government officials, and engineering talent. Bob Agnew reporting.
Relatives of the missing in Cuba's capital are desperately searching for victims of Friday's explosion at one of Havana's most luxurious hotels. The death count stands at least 27. They've been checking morgues and hospitals and the site of the partially collapsed Hotel Saratoga. A natural gas leak happened. More on these stories at townhall.com.
I'm about to compare a pepper shaker to a cash-out refinance. Hang with me. You know when you're at a restaurant and they ask, would you like some fresh ground pepper? And then they crank that giant tube, but almost nothing comes out? For me, only a certain amount of time is socially acceptable to wait. I know that getting that pepper out might make my life better, but it just seems too impossible. And that's what we hear people say about the cash-out refinance. People realize that the value of their home has gone up like hot pepper the last few years, leaving all this extra money sitting inside their home. But is it too hard to get out? It's Ryan from United Faith Mortgage. If you're interested in cashing out the extra pepper in your home, we're good at doing all the work while you just sit back and relax. And often, your mortgage payment and years in the loan will stay the same. If you'd like to hear about your options,
we are United Faith Mortgage.
United Faith Mortgage is a DBA of United Mortgage Corp. 25 Meadow Park Road, Melville, New York. Licensed mortgage banker. For all licensing information, go to nmlsconsumeraccess.org. Corporate NMLS number 1330. Equal housing lender. Licensed in Alaska, Hawaii, Georgia, North Dakota, South Dakota, or Utah.
Swantee's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram has been serving the tri-state area for over 30 years. They have the largest inventory of new and used vehicles in the region. Swantee's has an award-winning service department, parts department, and a knowledgeable Chrysler-certified staff. Right now, at Swantee's, buy 3 tires and get the 4th one for $1. This offer available through the end of April on select tires in stock. Swantee's of Bullhead City at 2494 Highway 95, right here in Bullhead City.
Used to be you could trust a hacker. Sure, they broke into computer systems, but most lived by a code of ethics. But as WikiLeaks informant Bradley Manning found out, things have changed. I'm Dr. Catherine Albrecht, and I'll tell you more in a moment.
Your search engine is watching you, recording all your searches and creating a massive database of your personal information. That's creepy. But it doesn't have to be that way. Startpage.com is the world's most private search engine. Startpage doesn't store your IP address, make a record of your searches, or use tracking cookies, and they're third-party certified. If you don't like Big Brother spying on you, start over with Startpage. Great search results and total privacy. Startpage.com, the world's most private search engine.
Honest hackers live by a code that emphasizes sharing, openness, free access to computers, and world improvement. And they typically have a healthy mistrust of authority that helps keep us all safer. For example, hackers have exposed serious flaws in technology. They forewarned us that contactless credit card numbers could be siphoned right through our wallets. They also prove that human chip implants can be cloned, allowing criminals to pretend to be someone else. But these days, be careful which hackers you trust with your secrets. According to the Hacker Quarterly, 1 in 4 hackers is now an FBI informant. Many have been forced into government service to avoid jail time. I'm Dr. Catherine Albrecht. More news and information at catherinealbrecht.com.
Route 66 Broadband is locally owned and operated company with a local attitude. What that means to you is better service. With internet service and digital TV in Needles, Golden Valley, Mojave Valley, and Golden Shore. Call Needles at 760-326-4190 and Golden Valley at 928-565-4190. Be sure to check out the website at route66broadband.com. It's all about reliable high-speed service and much more.
Your KTOX weather and not update for this morning. Sunny with highs near 99. Northwest winds 5 to 13 miles per hour, then becoming east-southeast. Winds we guess as high as 20 miles per hour. Tonight, mostly clear with lows around 65. South winds 6 to 11 miles per hour. Tomorrow, sunny with highs near 101. South-southeast winds 7 to 12 miles per hour, increasing 13 to 18 miles per hour. Winds we guess as high as 28 miles per hour. I'm Rob Hansen.
Let's go Ktox! Let's go Ktox!
Well, here's what you potheads have been waiting for. Cannabis Talk with Cheryl Llewell.
Yeah, it ended up not happening. Obviously.
Yeah.
Which is, I've been hearing that market is really oversaturated.
Oh, dude, yeah. Well, nobody knows what they're doing over there.
I got an intro.
Oh.
Off of Ricky's ball sack.
Hey, what's up, Ed? Are they still smoking?
Best high there is comes from a bone. I like smoking pot a lot. I like getting stoned alone. I like vaping weed.
Hey guys, we are back. How did you like that? That's an awesome song. It kind of reminded me of the Amber Heard, Johnny Depp stuff a little bit that's going on. Who's got sucked into that, man? Like,
Oh, I gotta admit I have.
yeah, you know, that's it was the last thing I thought, but it was Johnny Depp on the stand and like the way he pronunciated, like, yes, she unloaded fecal matter on my pillow. Like, have you heard any of this yet? Or no?
I've watched some of it. It's mildly interesting, absolutely, especially the way she acts. It's
If I was still doing a talk show radio, that would be
Oh,
all over,
that's
you know?
yeah, that's it.
All over.
So my question for you guys who know about a little bit about it is like, do either of them ever come back from this trial? Like, I mean, the information that's out there now, do you ever? Well, I don't know. Johnny Depp has always been a whimsical character, so I don't know.
We'll forgive Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
Johnny Depp will get forgiven. She won't.
Yeah, the weirdest part.
I think
yeah.
she pooped herself in a
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
She won't. She's done.
Yeah, the weirdest part of it was me. Like, so they had this video of him and he's mad and drunk and he's slamming cupboard doors or whatever. But when I see it, I see drunk Captain Jack Sparrow stumbling around, slamming doors. Like, I don't see an angry Jack. He's like this whimsical guy. Like, he's a even when he's threatening, he's a kind of non-threatening.
I'm surprised we're not dealing with with a murder trial right now, and he took her out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the point I think it got to. So,
but she took him out from the way.
No, but what I mean is for what she was doing. I think it's he didn't. What other choice would he have?
A very patient man. Is that what we're saying?
Yes, he's a very patient man. Yes, I'm just saying.
And you know that video we were just talking about. My favorite answer of the whole trial was they were asking him how he felt about that video, and again, it's him slamming doors, and that's about it. Cupboard doors, and he says, "Well, I think those cupboard doors had enough, but as you can see, I never touched her once."
Exactly. right. Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, man. I would never want like that much of my personal information out there, like in a trial like that.
Oh,
like,
man.
yeah,
It's the price to be paid.
How about getting
famous?
accused of pooping in a bed?
Yeah,
You know,
Or what was the other one? The pooping in the bed was a good one.
Yeah.
And the other one was when he had his thumb cut off in Australia, and they offered him pain meds, and he said no. But then, according to the trial, he called somebody and got a cocaine and ecstasy, and they asked him why, and he said, well, I have opiate addiction, and I figured the best way to kill the pain would be cocaine and ecstasy because I didn't want to take pills.
I don't know. To each his own. Do as you will, harm no one.
Exactly.
I mean,
I'm not here to judge.
Yeah, right. I'm not saying that's good at all, but he's maybe there's a lot of intelligence that went behind his thought process there. He's addicted to opiates. I don't agree with the with the cocaine part, but there is other things that you can use to to avoid.
Well, as a former, you're never a former addict. As an addict on certain things, I can tell you like there's certain vices that I completely stay away from because I know I can't control them. But then there's other things that people would think you could get addicted to that I have absolutely no problem just dropping, like pain pills. Like when I've been in pain in the hospital before and stuff. Oh boy, I like them. I'll tell you, I can see how people could get hooked on them. But when I'm out out, I'm out, and I just go about my business, and it's not a problem. Where certain other things wouldn't be that. Like I'd be selling cars and houses and whatever. But
And cannabis is the huge reason that helps you with that. To be
Yeah.
honest with you, I mean,
No, definitely.
it's everybody used to call it a gateway drug. You know,
Yeah.
I totally disagree with that. It's definitely not. I think it's an escape drug. You know, really, you're using it. A lot of drug addicts, you know, if we're being honest, a lot of drug addicts, they're always going to need something to fill that void. You know, whether it be drugs, whether it be religion, whether it be it's something to fill that void. And
something,
Well, you know, I've never actually like publicly said this or whatever. Like my friends and family knew this. So about 5 years ago, I was about 350 pounds, and I had a weight loss surgery. I had the gastric bypass, and I kept it to myself. I think I told everyone I was having neck surgery or something like that. And then I ended up I lost 150 pounds, and I kept pretty much all of it off. Yeah, I think I've gained like 10 during this off season, but you know, I could get that back.
Right.
But anyway, so 150 pounds. But that's when I actually started using cannabis, was after that, because you know, I was never a huge drinker or anything, but when I would go to my friend's house and they would have barbecues or parties, you know, you have a couple beers with the boys or whatever. Well, that was going to go away for me, because when you have that surgery, it hits you a lot harder because it goes right through you more so. So I couldn't drink anymore. That wasn't really an issue. So I started using cannabis. I figured I smoke a joint while they are drinking the beers, and we're all in the same state, kind of, you know. And then it helped me with a lot of other things, you know. Part of the weight loss surgery was that they really coach you on the fact that a lot of people will use eating as a coping mechanism, and that's maybe how we got into the position we were in. But now that you have the surgery, you don't have that anymore. You can't just shove food in your face because, you know, 3 bites and you're full.
Right.
And so that a lot of people go to drugs and they go to alcohol, and I definitely didn't want that. And so when I started using cannabis, it put me in a mellow mood, but it was controllable. And, you know, like a gateway drug, definitely it's not.
I think a lot of people don't realize how much cannabis can supplement, you know, pharmaceutical drugs. And I'm not a doctor. I'm not telling you to supplement your pharmaceutical drugs, but I am telling you that there is a huge conspiracy and scam going on with pharmaceuticals, and it started.
Oh, it's enormous.
You know, it started back with the you know, the cannabis. I don't know if it's called the Cannabis Act, but when they made it illegal, you know, basically they signed a deal with the pharma companies. You know, basically the doctors can only prescribe.
Oh,
you know,
speaking of doctors, I think we have a doctor on the line, right?
I think we do.
Yep, on line number 5. Hello, is this the doctor of Canna?
Man, I thought I was going to learn something right now. I was like, there's really a doctor. I'm like, I'm going to pick this doctor's brain. Let's do this. Like,
No, God. Oh,
Did he poop in the bed somewhere?
yeah. For those who don't know, there still might be a video that was leaked. Or I wouldn't say leaked. It was edited to make me look bad in a certain light and whatever. But it was quite the incident.
I missed that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, trunk or treat. Put your dog on a leash, I think was one of the terms that was used. Yeah, I think they had just come back at that point too, right? Yeah. Why is Brian pooping on the street? Yeah, the person I was arguing with was conveniently not even featured in the video.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, and it was no tents or like, so basically no cannabis at all was featured. And then what had happened was, yeah. And we had a fun booth. We had like that inflatable. We had the killer clowns from outer space there. What is it? We had Beetlejuice. No, and giant trucks too. Yeah,
Oh my
giant
goodness.
wrap trucks. It was like on Storage Wars when the guy rolls through. Yeah. I actually had people I considered like I wouldn't say friends, but friendly, reached out to Cheryl, like friends on my Facebook who Cheryl had no idea, and be like, you
Wow.
need to fire him, but yet keep me as a friend on their Facebook.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Love those people.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. Eat a McRib.
Let's eat a McRib.
Yeah, McRibs fix everything. Yeah. Oh yeah. Exactly.
Right?
And I get passionate about stuff, and I'm on public speaker, so my hands start moving and stuff.
The gangster comes out a little bit. Let's be honest, Brian.
I love the way she didn't mention me. I know, I'm playing.
Isn't that ironic that it's weird that you do that and it got used against you?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Yeah, that's.
I just love that they featured me in their video, another place.
Oh,
Yeah,
we'll lose
exactly.
you.
Oh, are you gonna hang on, Cheryl? Okay, yeah. We're gonna take a quick break. Hang on. We'll finish this.
Be right back after these.
Finish it.
Looking for a backyard project this spring you can get the kids involved with? I'm Danny Lipford.
That's funny. I knew she would call it.
That's awesome. Yeah,
Taking a
good.
step in the right direction. Right
Oh, now I
away.
see.
If we
Okay.
ever get to a normal call again, she wants you to
Outdoor concrete projects are quick and easy with Quikrete
ask
setting
what was the
concrete
Bucks
in the red
score
bag.
last
Whether
night.
you
Okay.
need to set a fence
We
for
write that one down.
box
Yeah.
posts or deck footings
She's been
or even
texting me
for
this
a
whole
backyard
Oh, I see. She's the producer. Let's be honest.
Makes it simple. To set a post, there's no mixing.
What's up, Daily Dan? Dank. Hey, can we let's give an ounce on the Daily Dank? You cool with that?
What's that?
Oh, we'll do an ounce on the Daily Dank?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, who's ready to win an ounce? We got 46 people on here, 270 likes.
Oh, wow.
Holy crap.
What's up, guys?
Hey, what's up? Who's on here? Let everyone say hi. All right. I am Super Marijuana.
What's up, Super Marijuana? We love you, man.
That's
we love
awesome.
you. You're the man for doing that challenge. That was amazing.
All right, who's ready to win an ounce for a penny, guys?
What's up, Robin?
We'll give you everyone a
Ed, what up, buddy?
Yeah, Ed's a good guy. Is he the one who had the syrup?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Super Marijuana.
Hats off to you, buddy.
Absolutely.
Oh, hey, thank you. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes, everybody out there. I'm going to actually respond on Facebook, but thank everyone who reached out and wished me a happy birthday. I appreciate that. All right, so what question should we do? We don't want to do that one. We'll do that one.
Okay, let's see. Let's see. What can we do here?
All right.
I got one. Let's do a multiple. You want to do multiple choice to make it easier?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, let's do multiple choice. What the terpenes on the marijuana plant? Okay, what are they there for? Okay, are they there to attract pollinators, like potential pollinators, to come and pollinate the plant, or are they there to prevent people bugs from eating the plant and mold and things like that? Which one is it?
A or B?
A or B?
You got a 50% chance.
Are the terpenes there to draw in pollination, or are they there to protect?
That's the problem. There's like a pest management.
Oh, bam, done. Who's that? They win.
J-Rock Cultivation.
J-Rock Cultivation.
All right.
Get your ounce.
Yeah, J-Rock, come on down to Marvin Mary J's. Bring your shiny penny. And you win. Congratulations. Thanks everyone who's answering. Look, they're still answering. Nice. 800-610-4412. Man, you're brave with that syrup, man. Woo.
Yeah, that was impressive, man.
Yeah, I did one bottle one time. I mixed it in with Gatorade, and I was gonna take it before I went to work, and thank God I didn't. When I got back to the hotel, I drank it. I was out of town for work, and I was like a UFC fighter. I was trying to get off the bed, but I'd fall back down.
It
like
just
I got knocked out.
It gives me that drunk kind of feeling. That like, that's the reason I don't. Eventually, you can just go to sleep, hopefully, but at 3,000 milligrams, that's that must have been hard to sleep, man.
I'm sure you get this question a lot with edibles. Like, so because I'm such a high tolerance, like edibles really, like I have to do at least 500 milligrams, like even to consider. Like I've even done like 300. Like,
well, you know why that is, right?
I've done like 3 punch bars, like within an hour of each other. And like,
has a lot to do with your surgery that you had.
Oh, because it's
it's all absorbed there.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah,
because the food goes through me so fast.
Absorption. That's why you have to take vitamins, I'm sure, right?
Yeah,
and things like that. So same with that. You're gonna have to probably do 2 to 3 times the amount that a normal person would because of.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, that's where it's all absorbed when you digest it. So yeah, unfortunately, it's more expensive for you. Right?
Yeah. I'll keep smoking. Hear that, guys? If edibles aren't working, keep smoking.
Right. Absolutely.
Sounds like a line off of Dazed and Confused. Just keep smoking, man.
I got 14 seconds.
That's an underrated stoner movie. Dazed and Confused.
Yeah, it is. That was a great movie.
Remember, my daughter watched it. And
I keep getting older, and then no, I'm kidding.
Yeah, she was like, "That's so cringy." Hey, what's up, guys? We're just. Hey guys, we are back. How about that? I love that song.
I was feeling that there. I was like, man, we just need a joint in our hand right now.
It's amazing. Like now that weed is going so mainstream and so public and legal and stuff, it's amazing. Like how many artists are embracing it even more so than like coming out making songs and videos. And
I'm honestly, I mean, not to get into a whole other topic, but I'm super frustrated.
Oh, do we still have?
Cheryl's on the line.
Yeah. Let's do.
Yeah, she's gonna yell at me now.
Oh,
man. Yeah, I was like, wow.
We had to wake you up if you were listening to us.
Yeah, seriously.
Uh-oh, why? Yep, I dropped the ball. No, it didn't.
I should have. No, I should have.
You know, it got so bad. I was kind of
I
flying.
can even push the buttons with the.
Yeah, I drove up and I was like, I looked around. I'm like, I don't even have a drink for myself. And then David was behind me, and I was like a crackhead looking for like a drink in my car, like if I had dropped a rock or something in there. I'm like, I know I have a half a bottle of Gatorade in here.
Cheryl spoils me so bad.
No, I got it. Well, no, I needed to see Cheryl. Cheryl, I
Excuses,
didn't have the
excuses.
proper research done, so I didn't know what was. You know, I don't want to bring someone something they don't like. What if there's dietary restrictions? You know.
Hey, what if he's gluten free?
Right. Yeah. What if he's? I don't know.
If he's
what,
gluten free
I
and we
wanna
don't
be
know
rude.
it.
So now, before I leave, I'm going to get all the information I have, and then next time we'll be ready. You know. So. I wasn't going to say that, but yeah, right. Definitely.
We had to do our due diligence. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Man, you did totally. Yep. Yeah. 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 Yep. And yeah, animatronics. I personally myself went to, because I do manage Halloween stores during the season. I bought with my discount. I ain't gonna lie, but I bought 3 animatronics. I bought a Beetlejuice one, Killer Clowns from Outer Space, and a giant inflatable like an arch with things on it, just to make our booth that much better.
Right.
And then I brought them. We were setting them up, and that's when all that happened.
Did it all? Did you guys have to leave after that point? Like,
I did. No, they all stayed. I left at a certain point because it was like when you kick a beehive. It just was better for me to leave. But I didn't feel like I did anything wrong. But yeah, yeah,
Right. Yeah, a $22 million contract or something on the Pirates. Yeah.
And I want to say this real quick, Cheryl. Like, there's not a lot of friends. Like, I've been like, I'm 40. I just turned 46, and I've been around. I've been through, when teenager, through some rough stuff. And friends, true friends, will stick by. There's nothing better when a real friend, when you and a real friend are in a foxhole together, and you're digging it out, and that friend has your back, and you have their back. Like, there's no stronger connection than that. And I've always appreciated that. Like, we were in the foxhole together, and you stuck by me, and I appreciate it. I've never said it publicly, but yeah, 100%. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah, please do.
Yeah. People put too much stock into the to the marketing.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Man.
I know.
Nah.
Yeah.
Leave the weed alone, guys. Come on, like that fentanyl's nasty.
The fentanyl's getting into everything, man.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Well, yeah, they're. Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
They're adding an addictive a compound to the marijuana because marijuana's not really.
Oh,
addictive.
then if you have an addictive
and that way you get addicted
personality,
to that strain, you're like, oh man, this one because you're smoking fentanyl. You know what I mean? So you're wanting to go back. You don't realize you're addicted to fentanyl. You know.
And I know we give state and county and all those city regulations a lot of they're hard a lot of times and they almost make it impossible. But at least there's those safety factors
right.
that
That's why you
when
buy
you're
stuff in a dispensary.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. You know what you're getting.
Or grow it yourself.
No, Joey.
Yeah, me too.
And accidental too. Yeah.
A lot of them are just chasing the high. It's an accidental. It's just accidental.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I have a couple friends that lost their lives to opiates, and it was accidental. You know, they took that last hit and never woke up. And it wasn't that they were that. I don't even think it was mental or anything like that. I think they were just they wanted to get higher. Maybe and that's the sad part about lacing stuff with stuff. If you're not making that decision, that choice to take that compound.
But how many great artists have we lost? John Belushi. Hendrix, Janis Joplin, and the list goes on and on and on. Like just because chasing that next high,
right? It's sad. Yeah. That's why I love cannabis. Yeah. Yeah, don't even get started on the synthetic cannabinoids they're using in Germany and stuff right now. They're spraying synthetics all over the marijuana because it gets you higher. There's no limit to it. It's not like THC. You can basically, you're only going to get as high as you can. There's a limit basically. But with synthetics, I mean, they can psychosis. I mean, they can make you crazy. They can. Yeah, it's crazy. Everybody has their spice stories,
Yeah. So. And that's how come we can't have nice things because of things like this, guys. Right, can't we just leave it alone and smoke some pot? My voice is triggering. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, I'm kidding.
please tell me he was wearing the leather jacket and the big gold chain when he was doing it. Please tell me that. Oh, Midwest ain't no joke. When we were actually looking a couple years ago about different dispensaries, and she had mentioned the Midwest and maybe me moving out there, and I told her flat out, I don't think I'm tough enough. Like the Midwest, there's some tough characters. Like, yeah, around here I can hold my own. Out there, maybe not. Yeah.
Well, Milwaukee's a huge city.
For people that don't know Cheryl, she's gangster.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
just gonna be honest with
yeah.
you. I've known her a long time. She don't mess around. Sorry, I
Yeah.
need to call you out, Cheryl, but
Yeah.
I would not want to be stuck in an elevator with her if she's. she's she don't mess around. Don't mess with Cheryl.
Oh yeah. Oh man, yeah, they just canceled another one of his shows. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you guys have to have so much power over us then? I mean, whose fault is that? Oh, he was slapping her up there. That's what I think. Just kidding.
You know, when you get in that whole mother of your kids situation, that's like, oh, that's, yeah, you know. I did.
Yeah, that was interesting. And he made the joke about, oh, was that Will Smith?
Yeah, what a professional Chris Rock is to be able to take these situations that most people would be panicking in and, like, you know, lighten it up a little bit.
No, Chris Rock is, I love his comedy, personally.
Classic.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
No, it was cringy. Yeah, it was very, very, yeah.
It was cringy.
It was cringy, yeah.
Yeah,
it was
exactly.
Yeah. Oh, we heard it here first. There's potential political waves in there. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. 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 Well, you heard
That'd
it
be
here
awesome,
first.
Cheryl.
Yeah, that
Lead
would
by
be.
example. I mean, you could
Yep,
pave the way.
exactly.
Just because people aren't doing it doesn't mean you can't. Oh, I hope he runs now.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Right. Oh, you heard
we're
it
losing
first,
ya.
guys. All right, thanks,
All right,
Cheryl.
All right, Cheryl.
Sorry,
Thanks.
Cheryl.
Love you.
Love you, Cheryl.
All right, and we are going to a break, and we
All
will
right.
be right back after these words.
Getting to some callers, too.
Yep.
We still got callers on the line? Oh, good.
If you're tired of
My anxiety, I had nothing to worry about.
and you're hungry for
Yeah, I did. I thought those lines would be empty. I was like, oh, man.
you're always interrupted. Anyway,
So what do we got? 3 minutes and 50 seconds?
story, and we invite you to call and share your side as well. So, if you're looking for different perspectives, tune in Saturdays from 1 to 3 for The Terrible Truth. You won't regret it.
He's got big plans today.
As an 18-year-old,
Ride my motorcycle
Oh,
a
that's
little
right,
bit.
yeah.
Take Mama out for Mother's Day
I
ride.
was 0.5 credits away from completing high school and
Go over to some friends for a barbecue
10 years later,
on the river.
age 28.
Jackie finished.
You keep pretty active, huh?
When I
Do the
found
best
out
I
that
can.
That was every weekend. It's not like you're out riding.
myself,
Yeah, you're out
if I
riding,
wanted to make her
barbecuing,
a
doing
better
something.
person and provide a better life for her.
Yeah.
My family never stopped pushing for me to be
Now
better
in
because they knew what I could become and who I
I'm gonna
could
get
become as a person.
a
My support team is amazing. The educational
supplementary
director, my sister, and even my 7-year-old daughter. She's been
stand-in
more than
producer
the
for
support
you.
that I could ask
'Cause I'm going to
for.
be in
I've been
Minnesota.
given an
Oh, nice.
opportunity.
Just for about a week, but it'll burn up one of the Sundays.
Yeah. You going back for a vacation or
I gotta play
family?
a show there, and that's where all my people are from. I gotta see my daughter, my granddaughter,
part?
my grandson, and
What part of Minnesota?
Twin Cities.
Oh, nice.
Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
If you're living with diabetes and using insulin, you
I always
know
think
the
old
pain
Kirby
of pricking
Puckett.
your fingers over and over again.
I used to be in
Well,
heavy
by wearing
equipment
a
operation and
slow remote device
landscaping,
called a
and
continuous
I did
glucose
his
monitor,
backyard
or
of
CGM,
Deer Lake
you can
in
reduce the
Wisconsin.
pain of pricking your fingers. If you administer
Put
insulin
boulders up
3 or
and
more
retaining
times per
walls,
day,
pretty
or
cool.
use an
It's
insulin
funny,
pump,
like,
call now and
as a
learn
kid,
how
I was really
CGM
into
can help
baseball.
you.
So knew all the players and stuff. It's funny how some teams will have, like, their star player who is their star player, but not necessarily like a Mickey Mantle or like on that statue. So I always think of Del Murphy with the Braves. He's like one where he was their guy, but in reality, like he was just an average kind of player. Yeah, it's all Del Murphy. Oh yeah. He always reminded me of John Boy Walton off the Waltons.
824-4596.
Oh man, that gravity ball. I cough for a good
Dude,
15
I need to learn
minutes.
how to, I haven't broke it down yet, like, cause I've been kind of like, oh man, this looks like it's
Intimidating or what?
Yeah,
it is.
it's got to be
actually.
able to break all the way down, I would imagine, right? I mean, have you cleaned yours yet?
Oh god, you have to clean it a lot. It's like cleaning a gun, man.
And does the cylinder come apart and where you put the
Yeah.
does?
And so where your bowl is, and then so that round part where it comes in, that will get the most clogged. Like especially because I use wax with my weed. I've smoked. I don't know. It was like 3 days, and it was time to clean it. Like it was getting pretty bad. I pulled out that much fucking resin out of that thing, man. Like it was just.
You know what a lot of people realize is what I do to clean my rigs here at Dabber is I have an ISO container that's it's probably 3 gallons or whatever, which is crazy, I know. But you just set the rig in there, right? Leave it overnight, come back, pour it out, it's perfectly clean. You know, you don't gotta shake. Now the salt works if you want to do it right away.
Bong, like the glass part, like the mason jars.
Yeah.
I just been using Dawn soap, and it takes it right off. Dawn soap and a washcloth.
Interesting.
Yeah, because think about it, that's what they use to remove the
detergent.
oil off
for oils and
off
makes
the
sense.
ducts and stuff. Yeah, it actually worked. Considered like I
It
was
would make
surprised.
sense that it would work. Yeah.
We had bought some stuff off of Amazon, like Dr. Suchet smoke cleaner or whatever,
Right.
and it worked really good.
99 alcohol for me for anything cannabis works the best. You know, I ordered online, you get like a gallon of it for like $20, and
It's that bong water, like resin, that like it's so hard to get out of things.
And then a lot of times when you're done cleaning, you have to run it through again because it gives like a fog, you know.
Do you just use hot water, or do you use micro?
I use hot water, yeah.
Do you dishwasher at all, or?
No, I've never tried that before.
I always wonder how that works.
Yeah.
Hey guys, we are back. We're
Welcome
gonna jump.
back.
Yeah, definitely. That was awesome call. We appreciate Cheryl calling and keeping us entertained and on the right path.
We've been missing her. Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, we got about 15 minutes. We'll take some callers. Hey, caller, you're on the air.
Hey,
What's
welcome.
up?
Who are we talking to?
Hey, what's up, man? How are you? Hey, appreciate that, man. What's new and exciting?
Oh
Yeah, man, that's
They're popular, ain't
Oh yeah, you know I'm keen on the prison shorties lately. I brought some up for the Flagstaff yesterday because you can't bring a whole rig and all that when you're traveling. So I had and
Big
they,
apparatus.
oh yeah, and they're like 44%. The only thing I didn't really like about them is it seems like the trend is when you get towards the end of it, they kind of clog up a little bit on the prison
That's because they're
shorties.
so resinous.
Real resiny.
Yeah. You just take that, rip it off, and pack in a bong.
Yep. Oh yeah, Galaxies are really good, man. That's a good product. Yeah. What else you been smoking on lately, man? Anything you want to turn us on to? Ooh, nice.
Is that in the 8-track or is that in a flower that you purchased? Oh, nice. Yeah, you don't see a whole lot of White Widows much anymore.
Yeah.
You know?
It was always the go-to, but I haven't really seen too much of Wedding Cake.
You know,
A good wedding cake was always like
that's 'cause
the
wedding
never
cake-
go wrong.
And to be honest with you, wedding cake saturated the market so fast because the right and because the THC was so high, it's
Yeah.
so easy to grow. You know, it's wedding cake's probably one of the easiest strains I've ever grown.
I was always like, if you didn't understand any other strains, you'd be like, "Do you have wedding cake?" And you just knew,
Right.
okay,
Yeah,
good, that's the go-to.
The nugs are dense. They're
Yeah.
you know, if you do it right, they're really pretty. I mean, it's a really go-to. But I think people just see it too much, is what it is, and they're over it. You know.
Right now, I'm really liking what is it? No, I want to call it half baked. I know it's not
Oh
half
yeah,
baked.
yeah, fresh baked.
Fresh baked, yeah. Remember that movie Half Baked? I keep wanting to go there with Dave Chappelle, but fresh bake is really fire, man. Like, and if you're a connoisseur, if you like big, nice nugs with hair and that kind of stuff, that's the way to go.
I tried a cherry jubilee, I believe, from Head Stash yesterday, and I was super impressed. I mean, the nugs were beautiful, tons. They're really, really resinous. You also the high was really good. The flavor was on point, and plus it was testing. I think I want to say 38% THC.
Yeah. You know what I did try that I really enjoyed? I can't say the name on the air, it rhymes with Skittles. And
Okay.
but it has a SH in front of it instead of Skittles. So yeah, so you guys that was really fire.
Okay.
We got it in about like 2 weeks
I
ago.
haven't
I
had to
think
hit the button all show.
we've been behaving.
I'm proud of us. Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. So you want to try to win an ounce for a penny? All right. So have you followed the Johnny Depp trial at all that we were just talking about? All right. So the question, I'm going to give you an easy one. I'm going to lob the softball in the air. So get ready. What was left on Johnny Depp's bed as a present from Amber Heard to him? All right, you win, buddy.
What's your name again?
All right.
That's awesome. I didn't even know that bell was there. I'm gonna start using that all. Oh, but you should have. You should have never. Yeah, you should have never showed me that.
Well, hey man, thanks for calling in. We appreciate it.
Thanks a lot, man.
Hey, take it easy, man. Hey, caller, you're on the air.
Hey, welcome. Who are we talking to?
Oh, I know who this is. Is it Julie? I'm so horrible with names. When people I know your name, I knew who it was,
Brian's
but
like,
you put me on the spot, and I'm like, oh my god, is it her? Oh my,
I love the look on your face. Yeah, that was awesome. That was awesome.
That's why you'll hear me use a lot of brothers and ma'ams and stuff out there because I'm horrible with names. Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Faces I'll remember.
Yep. Faces. Yeah, I'm so I could pick out in the lineup someone I went to second grade with and haven't seen since, but I couldn't tell you his name or anything about him. But I'm like, it's that guy. Yeah.
I'm the same way, definitely.
So what's up, Julie? Oh, thank you so much. Well, I appreciate the sentiment, nonetheless. Oh yeah, definitely.
Absolutely. Julie, are you a mother? Is today Mother's Day, right?
Yeah, happy Mother's Day to
Mother's
everyone
Day.
out there. We kind of skipped that by a room full of men. Go figure.
Yeah, I wanted to say that. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there.
Yeah, happy Mother's Day to my mom out there.
Yeah, we definitely wouldn't be there without you guys. We really, really appreciate you. So thank you. Have a great day. No, definitely. Well, thank you.
All right, do you want your chance? You want your chance to win? Okay, I actually got a question reared up. Okay, so as we know, Cheryl's in Wisconsin, near Milwaukee. So two famous people that were portrayed in Milwaukee are Laverne and Shirley. Can you name the two roommates that lived across from them, the two guys?
I'm glad this isn't my question.
Lenny and Squiggy.
Oh, wow. Nice.
All right, congratulations.
Awesome.
Should have never showed me this bell. Yeah.
Oh, that was a great question for you then.
And and just to throw this out here as a knowledge nugget, so we went to that comic book show a couple weeks ago, and they had the guys from Potsy from Happy Days was there. I actually got an action figure from the '70s that someone was selling, and I had Potsy sign it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, because they were all from Milwaukee around that time,
That's
so
really
that
cool.
remind me. Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah. Why doesn't he have a pot brand, by the way, Potsy? Come on.
Yeah, it should really.
Yep.
Well, hey, it just earned you an ounce for a penny. So.
All knowledge is good knowledge.
All right. Well, hey, thank you for calling in. We appreciate the call. Appreciate the support. All right. You too. Bye.
All right, caller, you're on the air. What's up?
Hey, welcome. Who are we talking to?
Hey, Russell,
Hey,
what's up, buddy?
Russell?
How you doing?
Sure. Okay, one is I think one is a batter and one's a sauce though, right or no? And one says indica and one says high. What is it? A grape pie cookies? Well, I can tell you because I know the strains that is mixed in those, and that would be a hybrid. It would be indica dominant.
Could have been a mislabeling.
Yeah,
at the factory or
and
something.
unfortunately with those labeling, and it's not. If we were able to do that at the shop, and it would be perfect. But we're
coming from
relying
Long
on
Beach
vendors
or wherever.
and sometimes it's a person, it's human error. They're sitting in a little room and they're doing the distribution thing and they're labeling the boxes and.
It's like when you buy a can of tomato soup and it's chicken noodle on
Right.
accident. Like that, yeah.
Right.
Actually, I just the finest. Actually, I had purchased like 5 or 6 of grams over there, and one of them actually was missing.
Really?
The whole gram, yeah, it was just the box. And,
Packaging error.
The machines actually misdrop sometimes. So
Yeah.
that actually, and then you'll know because it'll be a perfectly clean clear. You know what I mean? Won't have little pieces of something in it. But yeah, to answer your question, that's an indica dominant hybrid. Sorry about that. We apologize for that. We definitely don't want that happening. But yeah, no, just so you know, it's definitely something you're gonna want to enjoy in the afternoon or to relax with or something. Any other questions we can help you with, or maybe we can ask you one?
Yeah, I was gonna say, are you ready to try to win? All right. Are you a movie fan at all? What genre? Give me one of your favorite movies. You know what's sad is I'm such a movie fan to where like he can name any movie
right.
and I'll just know like I'll give you a question about it. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh, Scream. All right.
Okay.
So name the character that David Arquette plays. The name of his character in the movie Scream. Starts with a D. I'll give you a hint.
You didn't smoke a bowl before you called, did you, bro? No, I'm kidding.
That focuses me. I was going to say.
Right. So just get half the answer. No, I'm kidding.
Oh man. Okay. Name someone who was in the movie Scream. I'll give you.
Who's your
easy
favorite
one.
character?
Yeah. Who's your favorite character in there? Oh. Who was the killer? Spoilers, guys. Spoilers. If you haven't seen the first movie Scream, you need to be prepared. Who was the killer in the first movie Scream? Perfect. All right.
Perfect. Remind me what your name was, brother.
What was your name again? Russell.
Russell.
Yeah, that's right. All right, man.
All
Congratulations. We'll see you down at the shop, man.
Thanks.
Thanks for calling in, man.
How are we on? Are we giving away everything yet? Or
We got one more.
One more? All right, we got one more. The last giveaway of the day. And who is the caller that is lucky enough to try to win it? Hello, caller.
Hey, anyone there?
Oh, it's your big. Oh, perfect timing. Who are we talking to? Oh, nice.
Oh, there he is.
Nice.
What's up, buddy? Thanks for
The
calling in.
legend.
Yes. Oh, I'm sorry about that, man. So, well, you finally got through at the end of the hour here. We appreciate it.
You got through.
What's that?
Can't control what?
Oh yeah.
No, it's hit and miss. Yeah. All right. So if you, that's exactly what I was just gonna speak of. If you. For those of you who don't know, how do you pronounce the name?
Super Marijuana.
Okay.
Marijuana.
So, yeah. All right. So he did a challenge, a syrup challenge. Where how many milligrams did you drink?
3,000.
3.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna.
Woo.
Yeah, I think the only. Yeah.
And it was live streamed too. He had fallen asleep for a good 40, 50 minutes. Like it passed out for a good time. We were actually making bets. We did an over under of how long before you woke up. I think it was 4 hours, over or under.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's the only thing that woke him up. He's like, "What? Someone turned my camera off?" That's amazing.
Oh. Watch it. Watch the language.
Watch the language.
Language.
Oh, but no, that was amazing. Oh, hit. Got it. We got you. Thank you. But yeah. How was the? Did you feel really sick, or was there wasn't?
Yeah.
No. I do know that, but that's why I'm asking. That's why I asked about feeling really sick because it's gonna push it out.
Right. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Would you compare it to be almost like drinking too much? Like if you get to that point where you have to kind of throw it up?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is what I spoke about earlier about the 11-OH when he digested it. He was basically, and that compound, like I said, is much stronger than THC. And, you usually don't absorb as much of it, but the amount that he took, he almost probably had a full absorption until he was fully saturated. That's why, he's probably as high as you could possibly be, but it is more like a sleeping pill, like he said, it just puts you out. Some people get really uncomfortable though.
We got about 20 seconds.
Exactly.
Yep.
Right. Yeah. It was. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. No, it's
It was
entertaining. Yeah, it's
informational
entertaining content. We appreciate you putting stuff out there, man.
we know you, man. We watch you smoke all the time. We know what you smoke. So yeah, no,
we appreciate you, man.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
Thank you. We appreciate
hopefully you feel better, man. Take a little break.
All right, guys, check him out on YouTube.
Yeah, definitely. All right, guys, that's it.
That is the end of the show. We will be back with Cheryl.
Oh yeah, she'll be back.
Thanks for joining us. We appreciate you.
In the morning.
Yeah, thanks for putting up with us, guys. Woohoo!
Oh, we did it, guys.
Hey, we appreciate you guys on the. Let's do one more. Hey. Have one more. You want to do one more on the Daily Dank?
One more. Okay,
all right, guys. All right.
What should we do?
All right. Happy Mother's Day. All right. Who's ready to win an ounce, guys, for a penny? All right. So the question is, guys, everyone ready? All right. The question is, what city did Laverne and Shirley live in? We just gave it away earlier today, so.
Dozens of Ukrainians feared dead after a Russian bomb strike.
What city did Laverne and Shirley live in?
Eastern Ukraine. The governor of
Yep, there we go.
Who was that? Dwayne Walker?
Dwayne.
Dwayne.
Dwayne, the tub of Dwayne.
Congratulations, you win, Dwayna, and we will we'll get you on the list. Go down to Marvin's. We appreciate everyone tuning in. Oh man, a lot of people were on here today. Appreciate that, guys. We'll see you next week. All right, appreciate it, guys.